Should be a great one between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the 33-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
44-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Check out 3. Check. Slam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Gain of 2 brings up third and 2.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill.
And again this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
It's with the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
1-yard gain brings up
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll fire deep down. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. C.D. Lamb, 39 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete. Herbert.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
It's 3rd down and 10.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Play on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Texans.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Open man Handler, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 9.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
For good reason. Quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
On the stop, Breeland speaks.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And that'll be incomplete. He'll took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Tackle made.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little. That's part of what we're seeing here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Patriots first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Herbert on 1st down now. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Patriots 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. KJ Hamler, 74 yards. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
On for the point after.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Call it it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he works free. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Todd Gurley, 77 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
50-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
That's a gain of 5.
Looking to throw.
And 4.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's going to keep it here. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Herbert. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
By the Texans.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
8 yards.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
They'll take
I'm
over
starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
intercepted.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
1st and 10 at the
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
43 is the mic. Man, that's trash.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it. Building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.